My girlfriend got fired for dating me. We're both 17F and I work in a deli department and she was in the bakery department of the same store. Management had no idea we were dating and just assumed we were friends. Well, the other day she walked to work with me on her day off and kissed me by the entrance and the store manager saw it and fired her. She said that employees can't date. We've been together nearly 4 years and lived together prior to both of us getting a job there. She was fired instead of me because my department is understaffed and I nearly quit on the spot. She was an amazing worker and we never kissed at work or let our relationship get in the way of productivity, and it's bullshit to fire her when it's not even a new development, like we met at work and then started dating. We're both pissed and I'm considering finding a new job. Edit. I just realized something really odd with the situation. The meat department manager is married to one of the bakery girls as well, and that's public knowledge at the store. Your girl should file for discrimination. You both did the same thing and were treated differently. Since you are still currently employed there, make a copy of the company handbook or written policy that states coworkers can't date each other. It may not be written anywhere, and it's possible that the manager fired her out of homophobia. I'm thinking your girlfriend may have a valid EEOC complaint since she was fired and you were not. But I'm no lawyer. I wonder if this has more to do with you both being F than you being coworkers. I would find an attorney and any other examples of coworkers dating. Look in the employee's handbook HR policies and look for the word fraternization. If it isn't addressed in either of those places, you may have some good legs for a discrimination lawsuit. I would quit immediately. Fuck them. This is almost certainly homophobia and certainly isn't fair. Hello EEOC lawsuit. They just discovered you're gay and they fired one of you because they disagree with it. That's a paddle, and store manager hasn't read all the posters in the break room. He really should. I hope this is a big chain store like Safeway or something, because the hammer will fall on this guy if a suit like this goes forward. It's still discrimination if they are both women. They were treated differently for the same offense. Considering? I don't understand why you didn't quit on the spot. Look at your employee handbook and try to get a free cheap consultation with a local employment lawyer. They will have better advice than we internet randos. Discrimination, get legal representation. My girl and I worked at the same pizza shop once. Manager and I got into it because he clocked me out while I was still working. I quit on the spot, and then while I was outside fuming, my girl came out as she had just quit too. We've been married for a while now. Fuck lawyers, violations, and handbooks. Quit that shit and move on immediately if she matters to you. You are both 17 and you've lived together for how long? Where are your parents in this situation? You are both minors. They should be handling this. Wait, you started dating at 13 and cohabitated in high school. I am a little concerned that this manager had a thing for her and was trying to pull a power move. Like, if I can't have her, no one will, only to find out she already had you, which caused this bizarre behavior. Regardless, it's best to confer the employee handbook. Most of the time, it's frowned upon dating within departments where the expression "to not shit where one sleeps" kinda thing, but whether it's against policy varies wildly from business to business. Check your WP Molly handbook for policies on dating or fraternization. If nothing exists, you may have a discrimination lawsuit. I mean, stage a makeout session in front of the store during your breaks. Everything everyone said you should do. Also, can you even legally work in the meat department? In my state, you needed to be 18 to operate certain pieces of equipment. I would think there might be some laws in place for that as well. He said that employees can't date. Yeah, that's not a thing. Either your manager is lying, or your store is run by crazy people. Edit missed that you're both women. The obvious explanation if bigotry. Call a workplace discrimination lawyer. They usually work on contingency. So it shouldn't cost you anything to have an initial conversation and find out if you have a case. I don't believe they have a right to do that unless she or you are managing each other. Claim unemployment while you find another job. Both of you can claim unemployment. Def contact the Department of Labor and file a complaint. I would feel like that infringes on my right to pursue happiness. I got fired for them thinking I was having an affair with a guy at work. We were friends and our kids played together. I was married to someone else then. So fucking stupid. So you were two minors living together? Parents allowed this? Usually shit like this has to be declared to our. If it wasn't declared, that's why it's a problem. The manager you are talking about may have already informed our, or it's not a problem because they are married. I'm sure it would be an issue if there was a reporting structure there. It's stupid bullshit because a bunch of old assholes couldn't keep their dick in their pants or hands of women. This isn't explicitly discrimination, but you can still talk to a lawyer. You might have grounds to file a complaint or even make a civil suit of the matter. The fact they have clarified exactly what you are fired for, and that these aren't new conditions, and other workers are spouses. You might have some ground to make an issue out of this. But a lawyer will at least see you, usually for a short free consultation. Maybe paid for half hour or whatever. But they'll direct you on your state's laws. What state are you in? It matters. Dude, your instinct to walk out on the spot was correct. Fuck them. Quit. Do not go back. Especially because they're shorthand. That makes it better. Your employer is a devoted homophobe. Christian the First believe. She can't say it because it will cause a stir. And she didn't fire you along with your GF because probably you are hardworking and her position is easier to replace than yours at the moment. Find a new job. You're 17. File a gender discrimination complaint. They fired the woman and not the man. Someone had a crush on your girlfriend. You're 17 and have nothing to lose by quitting this job. Line one up and quit for above-mentioned reason. You're 17 and working in a deli department? What do you do there? Hopefully not using any kind of machinery because that's a no-no. This is clearly a homophobia issue and sue the bitch manager. Don't get your meat where you get your bread. Go to the other store's bakery. Wait, you both are underage and living together to make ends meet? What happened to the parents for both of you guys? That's extremely difficult for anyone to go through. And y'all are only teenagers. Huge lawsuit. Find another job, but holy shit, that is a huge lawsuit. Homophobia. Plain and simple. While this is illegal, you probably can't afford justice because America. I'd find a new job ASAP. This might be an unpopular opinion, but if I'm a manager, I'm going to be more okay with an adult married couple working for me than teenagers dating. The marriage couple is going to more stable and less likely to allow relationship problems interfere with work. Although on a personal note, the married couple working at the same place isn't a move I'd make. Likely. Should have been fired for working to get deli meat in the bread at the bakery. Oh my sweet summer child. There's thousands of ways that being in the workforce will fuck or disappoint you. Welcome. Welcome. Nearly quit? There are other delis out there. While it definitely sounds like you're being discriminated against, as a industry worker, don't shit where you eat, i.e. don't date coworkers.